is Fionn O'Hargan and I am originally from Kerry, but I've been living in Kilkenny for most of my life.
Wow. Can you remember your first moments of Kilkenny, or any of your first moments in Kilkenny?
Well, it would have been holidays initially, first few years. My mum's from Kilkenny, so I always associated Kilkenny with being off school and having fun and, you know, the park and just cinema and stuff like that we didn't have in the country. So yeah, it was always a positive association in the early years.
How has Kilkenny influenced your creativity?
Well, I played music growing up, but it would have been all traditional. So that was my kind of rearing, because being Kerry and more rural and stuff. So musically, it probably shifted my interest. So I moved from like tin whistle and accordion to guitar when I came here because, you know, it exposed me to rock music basically.
And can you tell me what it is about Kilkenny that inspires your creative life?
It's a beautiful place. I love the alleyways. I spend a lot of time in the alleyways, busking, and I navigate the town via the alleyways. So that's an aspect of it. It's also got a lot of green spaces, the river. Spend a lot of time by the river, a lot of time in the park, and that would be more the kind of writing side of things. You know, I get a lot of my lyrical ideas when I'm out walking, you know, often late at night, but sometimes during the day as well. So yeah, it's a place that is very conducive to creativity. And the other side of it then is you've got the kind of daytime social aspect of like cafes and stuff. So that's like bouncing ideas around, you get feedback and stuff, and that's part of the process too. And then great pubs as well, you know, to play in or, you know.
What would be your favourite place to chill out in Kilkenny?
It depends. Park is a big one. Like the pub is great if it's busy. It's like a social thing, but I also spend a lot of time, now that we're kind of allowed inside again, and I always did before anyway, I spend a lot of time in quiet corners of pubs just writing.
It's kind of being social but not quite being social, isn't it?
It's kind of gets you out of your normal space.
Got any stories of Kilkenny that you'd like to share with us?
Like again, that kind of ghosty aspect of it, like Kilkenny's, I feel, quite a haunted place. So like our band is named after an abandoned house near my parents' house. And then the laneways, you've got that Petronella's in the Butterslip, you know, she apparently haunts that. I have a lot of fun interactions with people while I'm busking as well. So like the travellers in particular, I get a lot of crack out of them.
Yeah, there's something nice you're saying there about the alleyways and the magic and the kind of, I don't know, the unseen parts maybe.
100%, yeah. I feel very safe in the lane. It's weird, like in the alleyways, less exposed to the kind of noise and busyness of the city. And yeah, there's something kind of, it kind of connects you to that, the history or the, you know, people that have come and go and all that. And there's definitely a presence. Like the market slip is where I usually busk, and it's beside the playwright, and that's where my uncle, who passed away a few years ago, used to drink there. So I can kind of ask him for a little bit of protection when I'm there, and then when I'm in the Butterslip, I'll say a little prayer to Petronella, and yeah, I feel like that's all, you know, whether it's just ritual or it's real, you know, yeah, I think it's helpful.
What are your favourite things about life in Kilkenny? What do you like about it here?
There's lots really. What do I like about it? It's, even though it's like city, big town, it's got a very like strong sense of community, I feel, like particularly in terms of like artists and musicians. So it feels like a village sometimes, and that's nice, you know. You know the regular spots that you go that you're more likely, you know, more or less guaranteed to, you know, find someone who you know or get along with. So yeah, socially it's really nice. And again, it's a pretty place, you know. And it's pretty laid back. I lived in London for like nearly a year, and like the first day I came home, I remember lying in my room and just experiencing proper silence for the first time in months, and it was like, you know, it's a nice contrast to like a big busy city, but it's got everything that you need as well, you know, in terms of, you know, we don't really lack for anything here.